Clients often come to us to discuss inheritance tax, and they're wanting to find out how much of their estate actually won't fall foul of this inheritance tax, because they've heard it can be kind of penal, and it can if we do nothing about it. Currently we have a nil rate band, and that nil rate band is £325,000. What a nil rate band is an amount that the government allow us to have without applying inheritance tax. So anything above that 325,000 would be taxed at 40% on death. Now we also, in the last few years, have had something called the residential nil rate band, and as of April this will be £175,000, but it only gets offset against your property if it's worth that value. So you can see if we combine those two, we have 325 and 175,000, giving us £500,000. So between a husband and wife, we can have up to a nil rate band combined for the residential and the normal nil rate band of £1 million. So if we've done some really good planning, then we can make sure the client's assets sit below that million. There will be no inheritance tax to pay. There are so many things they can do. We like to look at inheritance tax as a voluntary tax. You don't have to pay it. There are so many things that the government give us, legitimate schemes that we can put money into to avoid paying inheritance tax, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There are various allowances that you can use on an annual basis. The first is the annual gifting allowance of £3,000 a year. So a husband and wife can give £3,000 a year. They can also backdate if they didn't do last year's. So they can instantly do £12,000 out of their estate without having to wait 7 years. The one that most clients aren't aware of is gifts out of expendable income. So put simply, if you have income in retirement of, let's say, £20,000 a year, but you only spend 10, you could gift, if you wanted to, £10,000 a year straight away to your loved ones, and it will be outside of your estate.